have seen a couple of things today, a couple of questions that have come across socials. I thought these would be really good to talk about. And then there are things that are common. A lot of stylists will ask question about these things pretty often. And one of them is, you'll see someone post a picture of, a final color all the time. And it doesn't matter, honestly, what the final color is. They'll post a picture of this final color and they'll say, well, what formula do I need for this final color? And of course, obviously if they are asking that, there's pieces of their education that are missing that are causing them to feel stuck. And so what are some of the things that we got to work through in order to become more independent, more confident, more consistently predictable in getting an end result, no matter what color line we're working with? And one of those things is understanding what this is. Like if you look at this color and you're asking, what tones do I need in my line to create this? That means that you don't really know your line yet. And that means you got to do a little work. It doesn't matter how many times someone tells you what to use. You're just relying on other people. Like, I know you guys don't want that for yourself. So grab your dies, dye them out, stop for a second and spend some time and get to know your color. Otherwise, you're going to wind up relying on people all the time, going to those forums. And as soon as you ask that question, you're going to get like 10 or 15 answers. And then not only are you going to try to figure out what color you have in that line, you're going to have to figure out how to decipher which one to actually listen to. So that's another problem. You don't want that. That's stressful. So number one, learn your line. You see a tone like this and you're like, oh, what do I have in my line that would help me create something like this? In the beginning, don't even worry about the remaining pigment yet. Just, what do you got? What do you have that will help you create something that looks like this? Or what could you combine that's going to help you create something like this? And if you don't know that, that means you got to work on your color theory, because color theory is color mixing. And if you don't have one color that is going to create this, that means you got to start mixing. And mixing means you need to understand how colors mix. So if you mix, a gold and you mix a copper or a red, like you don't want to say, what am I going to get? Oh, what did you guys get when you use this on a level 8? Or you don't want to ask that. You want to know, and you're going to know by dyeing it out and doing it yourself. So if you want to get off these socials and you want to get really confident, you got to get into a quiet space, get yourself some swatches, get yourself your hair dye and get to work, friend. You got to start learning your line.